Alright, we're back to the Jedi Temple. Let's go turn in this quest. I turned in another quest that didn't really matter that much. It was just talking to the trainers.
Padawan, I just spoke to Rana Dalven, the daughter of Kalikori Village's matriarch, concerning your visit there. I want you to meditate on what you learned. Such experiences are what shape us as Jedi.
Yes, Master.
We should check that Rajavari's hologram is safe.
The holoprojector was stolen by a Twi'lek, Naylan Ralok. He learned Force techniques from Rajavari's hologram. He was obviously unstable.
A villager? Very unusual. Then this Naylan is Force sensitive. Let's see what he saw.
Activation protocol begins. A few words. Shall this be all my legacy? No. My enemies are long dead. It is time. Hear me. I have left true wisdom behind. For those who follow where the first blade points, from the sanctuary of the Order, all else is fleeting.
My word. True wisdom. Padawan, he's talking about the Fount of Rajavari.
What is this Fount of Rajavari?
After Rajavari fell, sources claimed he created a great archive of his knowledge and teachings. The Fount of Rajavari. Generations of Jedi search for it, finding nothing. The Fount's considered a hoax by all reputable scholars, but we just heard proof.
Naylan Ralok saw this hologram, Master. More of Rajavari's knowledge could make him incredibly dangerous.
The hologram said, follow where the first blade points, from the sanctuary of the Order. Kaleth! The ruins at Kaleth. The name means sanctum. It's the remains of an ancient fortress. Evidence suggests Kaleth was destroyed in a great battle. Old droids still walk those ruins today. But this first blade is a puzzle.
I can only think of one blade a Jedi would wield.
Good deduction, but lightsabers had yet to be invented. We have found several old weapons in one section of Kaleth. Nothing like a first blade, but a good place to begin. I planned your training so carefully, but the Force has intervened. Finding the Fount of Rajavari and stopping Naylan must be a greater test.
Even if the Force is shaping my training, I want your help, Master Yuan.
Thank you. You should know, Padawan. The Council tends to disapprove of such training, but I'll explain everything to them. For now, focus on exploring Kaleth for this first blade. Call me on your holocommunicator at once if you have any success.
First blade. I'll be back. Alright. Where I need to be. Now I realized I said at the beginning of the video that it was May the 4th. By the time this goes up, it'll be May the 5th. I hope everybody enjoys my videos. I wouldn't mind doing this more often. I will be starting to do some Minecraft videos here pretty soon. I think on a couple of them, when I start recording, we'll have
Show respect.
special
You
guest
stand before
out.
greatness. The first blade, I guard. It rests with the ashes of its maker, the Weapon Master.
I must take the first blade. The Jedi have need of it again.
The first blade. First Jedi weapon. From this beginning, lightsabers came. Millennia pass. Only hilt of first blade remains. Only disturbed once. Rajavari came. He proved worthy. Permitted to take the hilt. Later, returned it.
It's because he was a dark side.
Perhaps I could do as Rajavari did.
To take the hilt, prove worthy. The philosophy of Jedi combat. Show understanding. The Weapon Master left challenges. Here in Kaleth. training droids to test his students. Find them. Prevail. The hilt of the first blade waits.
Alright. Let's go get this hilt of the first blade. Runner. Valor, Lucky Shots, Force Might, and Fortification. Alright, let's do this. My butt kicked. Gear sucks. Item modifications here. Though. Something to upgrade. Not taking too much damage to use.
Telemetry is received. All droids report your battle performance. Satisfactory.
Perhaps one day my performance could reach very satisfactory.
With training, perhaps. Take the hilt. Treat with respect. Fight with honor.
Master Yuan, I've found the hilt of the first blade. A proto-lightsaber from someone called the Weapon Master. The hilt looks as if there's data engraved on it.
Of course. The first blade points the way. Rajivari made the legendary weapon itself our guide. The Force is certainly with you, Padawan. Please bring the hilt back to the temple at once. I will look into a way to access that data.
Buy some modifications. I do the other stuff as well with my companions and then to do stuff.
Greetings. You are cleared for the following travel routes.
I'll be back in just a minute. Alright, back at the Jedi Temple. We're running. And we're running. And jump. And we're running through the green door. Come on, class quest.
Hello again, Padawan. I'm glad to see you well. Master SWtoR, I was there to greet you when you first arrived.
Being greeted by a member of the Council is hard to forget, Master SWTOR.
Interesting. Protocol was never a big focus of Yuan's curriculum.
This is Master Jarek Kaden, another of the Jedi Council. Yuan told us about Nayland Raylock, the pilgrim seeking Rajavari's secrets. She also claimed the Force is guiding your training. This isn't unknown, but...
So the Force influencing a Padawan's training is quite rare.
Yuan seems convinced, but trusting blindly in the Force isn't the Jedi way. Good judgment and discipline must temper that trust. First she welcomes that Trandoshan into the temple, now this? She's getting more unorthodox by the day.
What do you make of Yuan's claim, Padawan?
Master Yuan is my teacher. It isn't my place to question her.
Indeed not. That's the Council's responsibility.
The Council has agreed to accept Yuan's opinion. For now. But I am concerned about the dangers this path is leading you through. Finding the Fount of Rajavari before Nayland Raylock does is important. But so is your safety, Padawan. Be mindful.
What's next? Oh, I gotta go over here and talk to her.
Rajavari's hologram proves the same technique existed. Don't you see? It'll resolve that silly debate once and for all. Overexcite? I'm not quite ready to... Ah, Padawan. Much longer and we'd have come looking for you. I thought you might have crossed paths with Nayland Raylock again.
How goes your hunting?
You said you found the first blade, or its hilt at least. Is it... May I see it? Ah, the folds in the metal. The power cell chamber. These are lost techniques. Our lightsabers began here, with this.
I believe these etch marks are encoded information, Master Yuan.
And the interior's been modified too, perhaps to hold more. I deciphered a second clue from Rajavari's hologram. To find the Fount of Rajavari, this hilt must be taken to a cave in the Typhonian Mountains. The hologram says the Founders meditated in that cave. Debated. They became the Jedi Council.
They had no idea one of their number would eventually succumb to evil.
I apologize, Padawan. Kaizen's devotion to the hunt is quite single-minded.
I don't mind. I welcome his help.
Good luck and be careful. The hologram said nothing of what might be waiting in those caves.
Explore a Flesh Raider cave. We'll be back when we get over there. Alright. The green door we go. Glass quest time. Really need to here. doing some of the other things. In fact, let's just get some better gear until I get off the starter world and I'm able to buy some mod gear. Apologize.
Skuriak nunce nakrak kuvientras. Shiverstors patja runur. Lohasan mar kliks tulama. Morta vrapsak doskastores. Shiverstors.
Thanks.
That's very gracious of you.
Radosk vrapshakis. Orandal janaches. Sisjasek. Toshak lumchik patna. Shiverstors. Bizademo. Yanor forika. Bizademo hargask. Wakavas. Gurksasek. Otrafels project.
How many of these Jagannath points do you have?
Korgakeram. Dor nord basro. Dor nord basro. The Endekrus. Zankalis. Morta vrapsak.
Apparently not. Do you have any ideas?
Navrasisi. Odor dikcha. Morta vrapsak. Retas.
It's a place to begin, at least.
Radosk vrapshakis. Vectoskus zarsk. Varsk podrak. Vorkrankis.
Thanks for coming so fast, Jedi. That Flesh Raider stench was making us dizzy.
I think we've met before.
Yes, we have. Please don't make this hard. Nayland said to wait for you. You've got something he needs. He has to find this Fount of Rajavari to keep defending our village. I'm sorry. You were straight with us. But I have to take whatever First Blade you found in Kaleth. Nayland needs it.
I can't give you what I found. But as an apology, let me make a donation to Kalikori Village's funds.
That's right. You took that holoprojector back, didn't you? That could have bought us a lot of medicine.
Here. This should compensate you.
Nayland's been saying a lot of things about the Jedi. But maybe he didn't have everything straight. We should get these back to the village. That blade will have to wait. Thanks, Jedi. I guess you're all right.
Here in this cave, we Founders discussed our vision for the Jedi Order. And I, Rajavari, listened. I listened as they carefully crippled our newborn order, as they argued for mediocrity. It shall not stand. I have laid my plans. With my army made from Tython's true dark sons, I will purge this council of fools while they chatter.
Wait, what does he mean by Tython's true dark sons?
Garnaxis. Vorkrankis.
Only my apprentices and I will survive. From Kaleth, we will mold the Jedi into what we deserve to be. If the hilt of the First Blade has been returned, we succeeded, and the future follows the path we left. Follow, Seeker. Follow the path to the Fount of Rajavari. It is time.
Ringhorns Ruk Sark. Trakva Grenok. Lurkikachos.
Let's take this back to the Jedi Temple. Master Yuan can help us interpret it.
Skojarad Mars Osla. Svetod Trangis. Unta Polua. Yorskau Pokret. Ganaxlis Jack Jash. Luktar Krivo Kirbenas. Gorakrades.
Oakley dokley. There's that. Let's kill this. See if it gives me a quest. Yeah, it did. Sweet. All those. I just need to examine the bone idol and get that kid. And that's it. Do those things and I'll meet you back at the Jedi Temple. Alright. Here we go. Through the green door.
Master Yuan, I believe I have the coordinates for the Fount of Rajavari.
Kaizen mentioned as much. Padawan, I just received a very disturbing message. For you, from Naylan Ralok.
Survival. Mine, my villages, and yours, Jedi. Interesting to think about. You fooled my people. It doesn't matter. There's other routes to the Fount of Rajavari. Interfere, and I'll kill you.
Naylan has truly fallen then, and he wants you dead. You must be vigilant.
He may have found another route, but we're the ones with the map.
Yes, the coordinates. Please, let me see them.
I've studied similar depictions, and that coordinate matches ancient mappings of the eastern Tythos Ridge.
Which fits with the first coordinate perfectly. Well done. But that leaves this coordinate. We can't triangulate the Fount of Rajivari without it. Perhaps it's a rock formation.
Ganaxlis Jack Jash. Luktar Krivo Kirbenas. Gorakrades.
With two of us, the search would take half as long.
Tosha Blumchik Patna. Shiver Stars. Zademo. Yanor Forika.
Padawan, look. In the map's code, there's something else hidden here. A warning? The Fount of Rajavari has mechanisms for intruders. Only those who know Rajavari's path will walk through unscathed to gain his wisdom.
Rajavari's philosophies are somehow the way past these mechanisms. Likely traps.
We know Kaleth was Rajavari's stronghold, and excavators have uncovered ancient computer terminals in Upper Kaleth. Those terminals might hold answers, if they weren't all locked with passwords.
The hilt of the first blade accessed the coordinates of the Fount of Rajavari. It could unlock these terminals, too.
Of course. Those engravings. Some of them resemble security algorithms.
Of course.
Go to
Those
Upper Kaleth and
engravings are what we
investigate those
need.
terminals for any clue. I'll wait here for Kaizen. We're close, Padawan, I know it.
Yes, we're close. Nearing the end of this. Alright, meet you back at the next part of our Consular training.